What's going on, Dolphins? It is your boy Dillon, and I'm here to do one of my quick hit scouting report videos for week 6. Just so you guys know, it's not going to include the Thursday night game that just got played when I get to the league standings. So it's just going to be, it doesn't include this week 7 matchup. So it's just everything through week 6. So the Panthers are interesting, though. They obviously started out the season 3-0. They were looking red hot. Their offense has struggled a bit more in recent weeks. Their defense is still pretty top of the league. But that has caused them to drop to 3-3 after this most recent game, losing 34-28 against the now 3-3 Minnesota Vikings. So let's take a look at this. Let's jump into team statistics to start with. So Carolina only had 306 total yards, giving up 571. They had 188 through the air, giving 373 to the Vikings. They had 118 on the ground, giving up nearly 200 at 198 to Minnesota. They were 4.5 yards per play, giving up 6.8. So, I mean, even their defense didn't have a particularly great day, obviously. But even with this game factored in, they still rank pretty high. We'll get to that, though, in a minute. They did get one fumble recovery off of Minnesota, but they did give up 2 themselves, and there was 1 interception thrown by Carolina, and also 4 sacks let up, as you can see. And they also were not very good on third down, only 16%, allowing 43% to the Vikings. They only had the ball for 26-34, allowing 37-38 to Minnesota. And they did beat them in penalties, though, 6 to Carolina, 11 for Minnesota. So it is what it is. Sam Darnold, as you can see, was only 17 of 41, not very good, for 207 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Chuba Hubbard was 16 rushes, 61 yards, a touchdown, and a 3.8. Sam Darnold, 4 rushes for 48 yards and a 12 average. So adding a little bit there with his legs. In the receiving game, DJ Moore led the way, 5 of 13 for 73. Ian Thomas, 1 of 2 for 41. Brandon Zalistra, 3 of 3 for 32. Shai Smith, 2 of 2 for 20. Alex Erickson, 1 for 17. And Robbie Anderson, 3 of 11. Jesus Christ. I mean, look at... It's 8 incompleted passes for 11 yards and a touchdown. I mean, same thing with DJ Moore. And look, if they connected on more of these passes, then maybe they could have won, right? So, because they were down, it was only a 6-point game at the end of it. So, they probably just need to get some things sorted out there on the offense. But hey, look, the Panthers are being one of those dark horse teams that could potentially be in the mix for Deshaun Watson, although I doubt it at the end of the day. 1, because the no trade clause and he wants to go to Miami apparently. And 2, because, I think that the Dolphins are probably going to be the ones to give them their asking price. Anyway, real quick, Kirk Cousins was 33 of 48 for 373 and 3 touchdowns. Dalvin Cook led the way, 29 rushes, 140 yards, 1 touchdown, and a 4.8. CJ Ham added 1 rush for 30 yards. Kirk Cousins, 2 rushes for 16 yards and an 8 average. Alexander Madison, 3 rushes, 10 yards, and a 3.3. Adam Thielen led the way in receiving, 11 of 13, 126 and a score. Justin Jefferson, 8 of 14 for 80. KJ Osborne, 6 of 7, 78 and a touchdown. Tyler Conklin, 3 of 5 for 71. And Dede Westbrook, 2 of 3 for 13. But yeah, look, and I keep saying this in all the recent videos. I mean, right now with the way the Dolphins are playing and the issues that they have, I don't really expect them to have any for sure guaranteed winnable games. Could they beat the Panthers? Potentially, but if I'm just keeping it real, even with the fact that they've lost 3 straight games and have had, some issues recently, more, in recent weeks with their offense, I just don't see us being able to stack up with them. And especially as the year goes on and we get more and more injured. By the way, we'll get to that tomorrow once we do the preview video for the Falcons game. But man, that injury report got big for the Dolphins. Anyway, let's get into these league standings. So the Panthers are currently 17th in total yards with 2,123. Yards per game, 353.8, which is 18th. And if you look at these statistics, they're still in the middle of the pack, which is significantly better than the Dolphins. But when we get to the defensive league standings, that's where it gets even worse for us. Total passing, they have 1,573, which is 13th. 262.2 yards per game, which is 14th. Total rushing, they're at 657 on the year, which is 15th. 109.5 per game, which is 17th. Points per game, they're scoring 100, or total points on the year, they've scored 143, which is 15th or 13th with ties. Per game, it's 23.8, which generally speaking is enough to beat us, which is 16th in the league, 14th with ties. Defensively, they're giving up 308.3 yards per game, which is 3rd in the league, 216 through the air, which is 2nd, 111.5 on the ground, which is 15th, and only giving up 20.2 points per game, which is 6th or 5th with ties included. The one area where they really don't seem to excel very much is turnovers, takeaways. Because they have 6 takeaways on the season, which is 24th or 9th with ties. 4 interceptions, which is 23rd or 8th with ties. 2 fumbles, which is 24th, 6th with ties. But then when you get to sacks, they've got 16, which is 6th in the league, 4th with ties included. 26 passes defensed, which is 8th, 5th with ties included. And then they're 2nd with third down defense at 29.6%. So that's a scary defense for this Dolphins offense to have to go up against. But anyway, let's take a quick look at the Dolphins' current offensive and defensive league standings. Again, this does not include the Thursday night matchup that just got played. So keep that in mind. But obviously tomorrow, I'll probably be making another video tomorrow, another quick hit scouting report tomorrow. So look out for that to have the updated league standings. But for now, that is where we stand. And so with that, I am going to go ahead and get out of here. Hope you guys appreciate my perspective. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Share my channel and videos with your friends and family. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comment section. Of course, as always, follow me on Twitter at DillonTartaro. And real quick, just to add it in, because I want to make it part of the thing from now on, make sure you guys check out Rave On Sports, and it's an exciting new fan-based driven app that is aiming to enhance your live game day experience with live play-by-play coverage, chat with other fans, including content creators like myself that will be hosting these live chats, and much, much more. Check that out in the description box. I have the links for the app. So check that out. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys appreciate my perspective. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I already said all that, so I'm not going to go through that again. I know I was about to repeat myself. I'm going to bounce. I'm out. Fins up.